In a world where nations still suffer under corruption, poverty, and foreign control, a new leader has risen from the heart of Africa. He is young, fearless, and determined. His name is Ibrahim Traoré, the youngest president in the world and the new symbol of Africa's revolution. Ibrahim Traoré was not born into wealth or privilege. He grew up in Burkina Faso, a country rich in culture but wounded by decades of political instability. As a boy, he saw the struggles of his people. As a man, he chose the path of discipline and service by joining the army. Unlike many who seek power for money, Traoré sought responsibility, a chance to defend his people and his land. In 2022, Burkina Faso faced crisis, terrorism, poverty, and loss of hope. The government failed to protect its people. That is when a 34-year-old captain stepped forward. With courage and the support of the army, Ibrahim Traoré took leadership. The people didn't resist, they celebrated. Why? Because in him, they saw a leader who was not afraid to challenge the powers that kept Africa in chains. From the very beginning, Traoré made one thing clear. Burkina Faso belongs to the people of Burkina Faso, not to foreign corporations, not to corrupt elites, and not to colonial masters. He spoke boldly against neo-colonialism, demanding dignity for Africa. He ordered the removal of foreign military bases that failed to protect his people. He declared that Africa must rise by standing on its own feet. These words were not just politics. They were a call for freedom, a call for sovereignty, a call for dignity. At only 34 years old, Traoré became the youngest head of state in the world. To millions of African youth, he is proof that leadership does not require age, wealth, or foreign approval. It requires vision, courage, and love for the people. While other leaders live in luxury, he dresses simply. While others serve foreign interests, he speaks directly to the people. He reminds the youth of Thomas Sankara, the revolutionary leader of Burkina Faso, who once said, "He who feeds you controls you." Now a new Sankara has risen, yet the road is not easy. Burkina Faso still faces poverty, terrorism, and foreign pressure. Enemies want to see Traoré fail because his success would inspire millions across Africa. But history teaches us one thing. When a people unite behind a leader who serves with honesty, no empire can defeat them. Traoré knows this, and that is why he continues his fight, not just with weapons, but with ideas, dignity, and courage. Ibrahim Traoré is not just a leader for Burkina Faso. He is a symbol for Africa, a reminder that Africa's wealth, Africa's land, and Africa's future belongs to Africans. His message is spreading beyond borders. From Mali to Niger, from Congo to Ghana, the spirit of sovereignty is rising again. And to the world, Traoré sends a clear message. Africa is not for sale. History is written by those who dare to dream. In Ibrahim Traoré, Africa has found not just a president, but a symbol of youth, courage, and freedom. The question is no longer whether Africa can rise. The question is, who will rise with it? This is the story of Ibrahim Traoré, the young lion of Africa and the new voice of revolution. But make no mistake, the path is rugged. There are forces, local and foreign, that prefer a weak Sahel. There are interests that profit when African nations are clients rather than partners. To stand up is to accept pressure, sanctions, media storms, diplomatic cold shoulders. You will be tested, Burkina Faso responded by tightening its belt and widening its circle. New regional alliances promised collective security, shared intelligence, and a common future. The message was clear: alone we are vulnerable, together we are a wall. And within the country, something changed on the street level. People who had given up began to speak with fire again. The flag wasn't just cloth, it was a commitment. The youth weren't just statistics, they were the strategy. Because in this revolution, the most powerful weapon is not a rifle. It is a population that believes. Every generation gets one moment, one point where history bends. For Burkina Faso, that moment came when the nation decided that security would be owned, not outsourced, that decisions would be national, not dictated, and that partnerships would be chosen, not imposed. The French military presence, once seen as necessary, was asked to pack up and leave. Not out of hatred, but out of principle. A house must stand on its own pillars. Burkina Faso declared, "We will fight on our terms." It was a bold message that echoed across West Africa. Then came the Sahel, packed with neighbors facing the same fires. A new alignment promised joint operations, shared skies, and one command voice when danger knocks. This wasn't just politics. It was engineering a new security architecture, one that speaks Bambara and more before it speaks French or English, one that respects the local terrain more than any imported textbook. But revolutions cannot survive on barricades alone. They must deliver. Roads built, crops secured, energy generated, youth employed. In fields and ministries, the work began, building a state that serves with speed, not excuses, building an economy that grows from the ground up, not trickling from the top down. And through it all, Ibrahim Traoré became more than a president. He became a signal. To the young African watching on a cracked phone screen, "You're not too young to lead." To the village elder under a mango tree, "Your wisdom matters." To the world, "Treat us as equals or watch us build without you." Is the work finished? Not even close. The threats are real. Mistakes will be made. But a threshold has been crossed.